right now we're going up into JD, Jonathan Dickinson State Park, and we're gonna look for some tarpon.
Sounds good.
We got one earlier, but we need to get one to the boat to hold them.
Right.
So we're gonna look for some tarpon. There's some snook in here. There's jacks, largemouth bass, gar, wide variety of species. So we're gonna see what we can get into, but the main target right now is tarpon. That's what we're gonna look for. It's pretty cool back here. It's quiet. This is natural Florida. This is how it used to be before we started developing all this area. So.
And this is where we're getting like two ecosystems meeting. You're getting sort of the fresh water and the more brackish estuarine water meeting back here, right? So
yeah.
You're getting lots of different species of fish, like the variety is pretty good up here.
Yeah, we get a mix. So like the further you go back, you start getting into what we call brackish water. So that's a mixture of salt water and fresh water. And when you get into that, the bass and the snook, they can all, thrive in that body of water. Like the salinity doesn't bother them. But the goal in here, with these little eddies and these rips that you get on these deeper troughs here is the tarpon. They
right.
like to gather in these troughs, so that's what we're gonna look for right now.
Cool.
Oh, that was tarpon.
Look at that, dude. Got a nice tarpon on here, boys. The tarpon two-step. He's under the boat. He's coming up. Woo! Oh yeah.
Oh, I lost him. There you go, bud.
Woo! Pretty
that is
fish.
A juvenile tarpon. This is my favorite fish
yeah.
right here, man. Look at the colors on that guy. Look at that hook. That's why we use circle hooks right
Isn't
there.
that awesome? Wow. What a beauty, man. There we go.
Right,
what a beautiful fish.
Get him in the water for a second.
Oh
I don't want to keep these guys out too long.
Beautiful little juvenile tarpon here. These another species like snook, so tolerant of different salinities. The adults will go out and spawn in the open ocean, and a female will lay about 12 million eggs. Think about that, and then they'll come, the juveniles, up into these almost freshwater areas where they'll live out their lives. And they have two larval stages. When they hatch and they're in the open ocean, they'll actually take their nutrients from the seawater itself. And then as they get into stage 2 of the larval form, they'll start feeding on zooplankton, small fish, and other items in the ocean. What a spectacular fish, the silver king. Let's let him go. Well, there she goes. Megalops atlanticus, one of 2 species of tarpon found worldwide, the other species being Megalops cyprinoides, which gets a lot smaller, not the giant size of the silver king. This was a juvenile, but it was great fun fishing out with Craig. He really knows his stuff. What an awesome day on the water. We've caught probably 7 or 8 different species of fish, had an awesome time catching 2 different species of snook, and finishing it off with a nice young tarpon here in the backwaters of Jonathan Dickinson State Park. See you next week for another episode of Hooked on the Palm Beaches.